Hello, my beautiful YouTube family. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a collective message, and it's going to be the most urgent message that has to do with your wealth, okay? So we're going to dive right into it. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and definitely comment if you're looking for a specific message. Just comment what topic, what's your question, and I would be happy to do a video for you, okay? So let's go ahead and see what is the overall most important urgent message regarding your finances. We have the Pathfinder, okay, as our first card coming out. What a beautiful card to come out, okay? I'm going to go ahead into the book for you. We're going to read out of the book what they say about the Pathfinder, and then we'll go deep into what I think this means for you specifically, okay? So it says, trust your own internal guidance and to lead you to the wealth you desire. Many people believe that the path to abundance is paved with hard work, planning, and struggle, but the Pathfinder knows better. She has traversed all realms of abundance, from physical riches to spiritual wealth, and has found the common thread that connects them all: joy. She does not carry a map with her. She does not exhaust herself on her journey, and she does not plan her entire route. Instead, she relies on her internal compass to point her towards her abundance. Whenever she finds herself at a crossroad or uncertain of which direction to go, she asks her inner guidance to reveal the path that feels most enjoyable to her. For she knows that is the path she must take to reach her next level of abundance. You are on the path of prosperity, my love. Continue to follow the guidance that comes from within. Trust the voice that tells you to zig when everyone around you is telling you to zag. Trust the feeling in your body and in your soul. Trust that the fastest way to manifest more money into your experience is by following what excites you. My love, the next step is the one that feels good. Point blank, period. This is your most urgent, most important message from Spirit for you. The next step is the step that feels the best to you. Okay? What a beautiful message already coming through. Let's go ahead and get some tarot cards on your currents. What's the current energy surrounding your wealth and finances? Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, actually, yeah, we'll put this over here. We have the Wealth of Fortune coming out. The wealth. Okay, but this is, hey, coincidence? Call it what you want to call it, right? But Spirit's definitely telling you here that when it comes to your wealth, it's kind of, I don't want to say this is proving the inevitable had to have happened, right? Because that's sort of the case, but not exactly, okay? Spirit's telling you here, especially with that Pathfinder card, and look at that, we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck, representing new beginnings and a leap of faith, right? Spirit's telling you, yes, you were meant to have this revelation. You were meant to have this realization. This realization was inevitable. However, that does not mean the beliefs that you have created from this experience that you were in, that doesn't mean those beliefs were inevitable. That doesn't mean those beliefs are concrete or permanent. Those beliefs are simply beliefs. You can change your beliefs. You know what I mean? So continue to find your own path. Do not feel pressure to go in the path or the direction that's supposed to make sense. You know what I mean? We have the Star card in the reverse that definitely speaks towards having dreams that did not come to fruition. Okay, this can speak to you feeling, I'm hearing you might feel a bit exposed, okay, when you have things that don't work out, or when you let yourself kind of get hopeful or get excited about a certain thing or a certain path, only to be disappointed in the long run. Okay. Oh, wow. We have the Knight of Wands coming out. So that's a very interesting energy. Fire sign energy, definitely. Spirit's telling you here, I give me 1 second. I really am still thinking about this Pathfinder, and I feel like there's something else that's meant to come out in regards to this card. Yeah. It's not that you're meant to fail. It's not that you're meant to not, manifest this thing, or this, you're not meant to have or to create in the way that you want at this time. That's not the case. What's happening is you were meant to learn this lesson. You were meant to learn, and you had to kind of identify the hard way through experience that if this doesn't feel good to me, this is not something that's for me. If this doesn't feel good, then it's only going to lead me down a path of feeling worse and worse and worse. Okay, Spirit's telling you, especially with this Knight of Wands here, when it comes to your path, when it comes to your own path of prosperity, your own original personal path of victory and success and money and finances and riches, that's going to be something that excites you, that you're passionate about, that brings out this fire sign energy within you naturally. It's inevitable that this energy will come out if this is something that you are truly drawn to. And that is the point, my love. This was not something that was inevitable to fail. This was something that was inevitable to teach you this lesson. You were chasing something that you didn't feel strongly enough towards and about anymore. You were chasing the idea of something. You're chasing this thing because you felt like you needed to, or felt like you deserved to still chase this thing. I should still be able to chase this dream. And yes, you should, but, however, comma, my love, coming from a very honest place, coming straight from Source and Spirit's telling you, you cannot find the success you desire on the path you're on, because the path you're on lacks passion, it lacks faith, it lacks trust. What word did we hear when we were reading about this Pathfinder card over and over? Okay, we heard a lot about trust. We heard a lot about direction, journey, your personal journey. This is all about you, okay? Your personal wealth journey is simply yours. So don't feel pressured by others. Don't feel pressured by external forces for it to look how they want it to look, or how you think other people's look. Okay, your path is yours. With the Hermit card here, I do feel like you do still obviously have some things to learn when it comes to what brings you joy, and where that joy stems from for you. And then we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, as I say that, talking about a certain level of dissatisfaction or discontent, okay? Spirit's definitely telling you, if you find yourself thinking about a hope or a dream, and you don't feel that pull of faith, you don't feel that pull of excitement, instead it makes you anxious, it makes you overthink, it makes you internally look at yourself and wonder, okay, what do I have to do, what's going on? That's not the energy you should be in. The energy you should be in is, I feel attracted towards this thing, and I feel passionate, excited about it. If that's how you feel, go for it. If you feel like, if there's something that you're manifesting or doing, and you're like, I don't know, I just feel like I should. I feel like this makes sense, but it makes sense, but that's not yours. That's not your path to take, okay? We also, 99 could definitely be a special number for you. We have the Queen of Cups coming out as well. Spirit's definitely telling you it's going to take some time to get from point A to point B, okay? It's going to take some time emotionally for you to understand. Number one, it's going to take some time for you to understand your emotions, understand when I feel this way, these things happen. Number two, it's going to take you some time to understand, okay, when I'm in these, lower vibrational emotional states or lower vibrational energies, how do I then continue along my path? Do I continue along my path, or do I pause? Do I freeze? Do I pretend like nothing's happening? Do I continue on with a smile, or do I stop and do I acknowledge these things? What works for you? What brings you joy? How do you live every day that brings you the most joy? If you are not living every day in a way that brings you the most joy, you are simply not going to attract wealth, period, point blank, okay? For some people, their path to success is through hard work. For some people, their path to success is just being authentically them. For some people, their path to success is through others, through healing animals, through nature. For you, my love, your path to success is through joy. If you are not vibrationally aligned with the high vibration of joy, with peace, with contentment, with excitement, with passion, then those things that you are creating in those other energies that are not those high vibrational energies I've named, they will not manifest into the high vibrations you seek. Okay, I hope that makes sense, my love. So let's go ahead and get a couple more cards before we wrap up. Okay, get a couple more cards. Let's see. What message do we have coming out? We have, I need. All you need is some discipline, okay? And that's sort of what we're thinking of and talking about when we see these three cards especially. Okay, this is saying things are going to go in the way they're going to go. What are you going to do about it? Okay, things are going to continue to happen around you, but for you to sharpen yourself and narrow yourself onto a certain specific path, it takes focus. It takes, yes, discipline. Okay, you have to be disciplined to understand that, you know, I can't just do things to go along with it. I can't just do things to make other people happy. I can't just do things because it keeps the peace. I can't just do things because it keeps me content and it keeps me in the same comfortable situation. You need to be making decisions based on joy. And yes, sometimes you have to sacrifice things. Sometimes you have to struggle through things to find your joy at the end of the day. But it's always going to be more worth it to do the hard part and get the joy forever than constantly back and forth, happy, sad, get my joy, give my joy, get my joy, give my joy. It's tiring, it's exhausting, and you are clearly not financially and abundance-wise, I should say, in the place you want to be. Okay, so you got to switch some things up. We have, you can tell you don't trust yourself. What do we say? My love, talking about trust, trust source, trust yourself, trust that the path that you are on, have faith that the path that you are on is the one that's meant for you, because every decision you're making is for your best. Every decision you're making is based on your joy. We have source lives within and without you. Look at that. I feel like this is like literally perfect. Okay. What did I say earlier? Worrying about internal and external at all times in all things will constantly have you with a headache, period. Okay. You will constantly be overwhelmed if you're trying to discern between what do they want and what do I want? What do they want and how do I want? What do I do? How do I balance? Source will continue on to live within you. Source will continue on to live without you. Let the inside of you breathe and be, and let the external breathe and be. You make decisions based on your joy, and you continue on a path that is intentional for you and you alone. Okay, let's see. We have your mother wounds hold you back. Okay, so you might have mother wounds that are holding you back that have a lot to do with your emotional state, have a lot to do with your fear of, not necessarily fear of succeeding, but your lack of self-worth when it comes to succeeding. You might not feel like emotionally you have the capacity to be a good leader, to be a good CEO, to be a good entrepreneur, to be a good healer, or whatever it may be for you. You may, have inherited some levels of anxiety and negative self-image and negative self-judgments from your mother. So those are things that you definitely, my love, need to take a look at if you're wanting to expand your wealth and grow your wealth in the way I know you are. Okay. Last but not least, we have feed your mojo, or it's time to start. Okay. What does this mean? In hoodoo, my love, when it comes to having mojo bags, one thing that you have to do, or they call them other things, but I call them mojo bags. You need to feed your mojo. What does that mean? You need to, whether it's, you're carrying a bag for protection or for luck or for abundance or wealth or peace or focus, whatever it may be for you, you need to make sure you're actively feeding the energy. The same way if you're manifesting something, you don't just say, I manifest wealth, and then that's it, and that's all you ever do. No, you say, I manifest wealth, and it brings me these emotions, and I feel these emotions, and do things that bring you those emotions, because you will then align with that wealth, period. Okay. So this is what they're telling you. You are either, you're either needing to literally make a mojo bag. Okay. If you don't know how to do that, comment below, and I can definitely either email you, we can do a virtual call, or I can just do another YouTube video for you guys if you're interested. Okay. But either make your own mojo bag, my love, or if you have one, it's time to feed your mojo bag. Or if those, don't really apply to you, if you're not into hoodoo and those things, that's completely fine. This is just a message telling you, you need to be intentional with feeding the energy. Be intentional with feeding the energy. Don't feed the outcome. Don't constantly think about what you want at the end of the road. Feed the energy. You can't just constantly think of the trip. If you're wanting to drive to Florida, you can't just constantly think of how beautiful Florida is. You need to think about how much gas you got in your car, because if you don't have enough gas, you ain't getting to Florida. Point blank. Okay, so make sure you're fueling yourself energetically and taking care of your body even in those ways that allows you to align with the high vibrational energy, allows you to, with confidence, say, oh yeah, I know I'm going to manifest this thing that I want because I'm always following my path of joy. This thing that I want is high vibrational, point blank, period. I don't manifest things that are low vibrational for myself. So if I'm constantly not constantly, but if I'm consistently in the state of high vibration, in the state of joy, of peace, of content, of happy, of success, okay, whatever that means for you personally, this is all about what it means for you personally, your own definition, your own energetical alignment, and your own energetical associations, whatever that may mean for you, my love, that is where your success lies, in your own personal beliefs, in your own personal visions, and how you are aligning yourself, aligning your vision and your action. Okay, whatever you do, however you choose to do that, make sure that you're doing it with joy. Okay, my love, thank you so much for watching. I feel like this video was definitely a mouthful. Okay, they definitely had a lot to say and a lot of messages to give you, but I think they were all very valuable messages, and they will help you to grow and expand the wealth and abundance you're looking for. Okay, so if you want some more help on your wealth, abundance, or any other topic in your life at the moment, go ahead to my website for the month of June 2025. You can get 40% off on almost everything on my website, honey. So if you're looking for spiritual guidance, now's the time. All right, thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what other messages you may need. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.